people have asked for a video of how I'm working my dog. Pico is 7 months old. I started her on cattle at about 4, and this is where we're at. For the first about 6 weeks that I had her on cattle, I just worked on building her confidence and didn't give her too much instruction and just kind of let her instincts kick in. Last month or so, I've been working on adding some directional cues and working on a good lie down. Come by. That'll do. Lie down. Good girl. Okay. Way. Right there. Right there. Good girl. Good girl. Lie down. Good girl. Okay, so here are the cues I use for my working dog. So I have her trained that all of my cues are said in a quieter than normal speaking voice. She will also only listen to my voice, which is pretty handy if there's people with multiple dogs or if someone's yelling at her that isn't her owner, she's not going to listen to them. Okay, so let's roll through them. Lie down means lie down. And she just lied down when I said that. Come here means come here. Come by means go clockwise around the herd. Way is counterclockwise around the herd. You can remember this because your left hand makes a C and clockwise is to the left. That'll do means take the pressure off. Right there means put the pressure on. Get back means get behind me and my horse. Okay is her release word. So that could mean jump out of the side by side, eat the food I put down, or get up from a lie down. And good girl is her praise, where a lot of trainers would use the word yes. I've had so many questions about how I started my cow dog, so let's start by talking about the lie down. I would say the lie down is arguably one of the most important commands you could use on a cow dog. And when you're training it, you want to be careful not to use it as a punishment. So while I've been training her, I've been using it as a form of release instead. For example, Pico, come here. Good girl, lie down. Good girl. So when I started her after she did something good, whether it was go the direction I said, pushed all the cows through the gate, or came here, it was a good girl and then a lie down as her release. So if she was doing something that she wasn't supposed to be doing, whether she was chasing cattle the wrong way or too strong, I would never say lie down. It was always that'll do. Keep their associations with lie down positive. Let's talk about the come by and weigh commands in a cow dog. So your dog will work to balance out your body position. So if you use your body position and have them balance it and then say the command at the same time until they figure out that the command is associated with that direction. Also, if they have any kind of natural instinct, it'll be easier for them to learn on a cow that's standing out of the herd and push it back in because it'll be in their instinct to go get it. For example, say I wanted to get those animals standing over there with this herd. If I walk this way, Pico kind of follows me to balance it out. And then I can send her by saying, way, way, way. Good girl. So because it's natural for her to push lone animals in and balance me out, that makes it easier to train. Here's part 2 of teaching your cow dog directional commands. While you're trailing cattle down the road, I've found that that's a good time to start them because your dog doesn't have to go very far away from you. So Pico's 8 months old now. She knows the directions about 50% of the time, but still needs cues from my body language. So for example, I'll send her over here, come by, but I still have to turn my horse, come by. Good girl, come by. Good. So she'll go get them and she doesn't have to go very far and she can still associate the cues with the direction, but they're confined to the road, which is kind of handy for training. And it's handy when there's steep ditches that you don't really want to ride down. So while I ride the middle of the road, I can kind of send Pico either way into the ditch to push up the ditches if they get behind. Potato. Okanagan. French fry. Tree. Okay. I get this question a lot, and she will listen to other people because she knows her name if they call her, but when it comes to working cattle, she'll only listen to me. Okay. So she's 11 months old. I've had her for 9 months, and we've lived in 5 different places. So I've kind of been her only constant, and because of that, I'm her person, and she really hasn't interacted with a lot of other people consistently. I also talk to her a lot. I live by myself with her, so I have a lot of my just everyday conversations with her, so she knows my voice really, really well and has learned to just listen for it, which is also why I don't really have to yell most of my commands. Unless she gets really excited and I'm having trouble calling her off, then sometimes it takes a little bit of a raised voice and repeating the command. Come here. Lie down. But basically, I'm just her person, and we've been through a lot together already.